Morning everyone. Today we are going to do the revision of Unit 1 and poem Drop a Pebble in the Water. First let me tell you what you have seen in this poem. Right? As you see, drop means what? Put something or throw something in something. Throw something. Right? A pebble. Here we are talking about a pebble. Pebble means a small stone. You can say like that. Say for an example, just imagine that you are standing near the river bank, right? Lots of water is there in river. You took a pebble just for the fun and put that in the water, right? Now observe, what can you see? You can see that wherever you have thrown the pebble, from there you may find out some ripples. Ripples means circling, rings like. It is generating lots of rings. In this poem, the poet also wants to tell us that whenever we put a pebble into somebody's mind, here pebble meaning is a bad word or something negative thought. If we give or speak some bad words about someone, then for sometimes it creates an effect. It just disturbs the silent mind of a person, right? And whenever he or she will see you, immediately they will remember your words. So such a way we can disturb somebody's mind by speaking bad words, single bad words, and it creates thousands of disturbance in their mind, disturb their even life. So dear children, if you want to do something, then please speak kind words to others. Unkind word may disturb somebody's life, right? God has given this beautiful life to us. So we have to make something unique which can be helpful to others in their life, in their progress. Yes or not? By throwing such kind of pebbles, by speaking bad words, what you will get? I think only fun for few minutes, nothing else. But your fun may create a chaos in somebody's life. So dear children, always try to be kind with others. That we have learned from this poem. Now let's start the revision of question answer of this poem. What happens when a pebble is dropped in the water? Okay. So what are the effect of a pebble when we drop in the water, in a silent water? Let's see its effect. Answer is a splash appears. Splash means a kind of sound. When you throw something in water, a sound is coming that is known as splash. A splash appears and pebble is gone. It gone to the bottom of the water. But there's 100 ripples circling. 100, more than 500 rings. Ripples means what, beta? Wherever you have thrown the pebble, from there onwards you will observe the rings generating from that particular place, particular point. There's 100 ripples circling, spreading and flowing out to the sea. It is reaching to the bank and then after disappearing. This process is continuing for more than a minute. I think 500 to 700 rings you may see when you throw a pebble in the water. Let's see the answer once again. A splash appears and the pebble is gone. Second point, but there's 100 ripples. Ripples means rings circling, spreading and flowing out to the sea. So that was the first answer. Let's see the second one. How does one disturb the flow of a mighty river just by dropping a stone? Mighty river means somewhere it was silent. It was going on its own way. But just by throwing a pebble, a stone in it, we are disturbing the flow of a river. How it affects our life? Let's see in this answer. A pebble dropped in a water creates ripples circling on and spreading. I repeat, a pebble dropped in water creates ripples circling on and spreading. The waves that are formed grow and flow to form a great big wave and reach a river and disturb it too. What happens next? The waves, after circling, there are certain waves in the water that formed grow. They are becoming larger and larger to form a great big wave, and it reached to the river bank and then after disturbed it too. First we have seen that the river was silent enough, but just by adding a simple stone, a small stone, we can disturb the flow of water. In other words, an unkind word said to someone has a same effect. Yes? Now I explain you, whatever I explain you in the poem's meaning, here's the same answer is there. In other words, an unkind word said to someone has the same effect. Same effect means unkind words also disturb somebody's silent or easygoing life. It hurts a person, right? Say for an example, your friends are there, your group is there, you are famous in your group, and just by hurting someone, you will lose your image. Then after, I don't think that your friend will like you anymore. It hurts a person, creates ripples in his or her mind, makes the person sad and disturbs his life, his or her life in a bigger way. So such a way, just by speaking an unkind word, we can disturb somebody's easygoing life, right? Third one, what is the lesson that you learn from this poem? So I thought that if you write this answer by your own, then it can give you good marks, good understanding. But then also I am explaining you. We can learn from this poem that we should not speak a words or sentence that distract means disturb the mind of a person to think negative things about you. Say beta, you have a normal image in somebody's mind, but if you be unkind to someone, certainly it will create a negative attitude for you in that particular person. Like the 50 ripples created lay you in the water will be the 50 harsh words created by you in the person's mind endlessly. Endless means then after that particular incidents, I don't think that whenever person will see you or meet you, he will certainly remember the words spoken by you, and it will create a more disturbance in his mind. You spoke an unkind word only once, but it will create the effect 1,000 times whenever you will meet that particular person. We should speak a word that brings more respect and care to you from the person. What type of words we should speak? Kind words, good words, right? Butter polishing I am not speaking about. But whenever we are behaving, we are meeting to someone, we must try to give them respect and earn respect from them. We should speak a word that brings more respect and care to you from the person. Like that, if you drop a words of cheer, kindness and happiness in a person's mind, more than this will be return gift for you given by a person. If you will speak good words to someone, the person will certainly remember you, and it will bring a joy to you whenever person will meet you. Okay, understood this answer? How is the last para different from the first two? Right? Let's see. In the first and second stanza, the poet tells us that when we drop a pebble in the water, it makes a splash and it is gone. It makes a certain kind of sound, and then after the pebble is gone in the bottom. We usually forget about it. Once we speak, right? Once we speak some bad words, and then after, I think next time we forget also that what we have spoken to that person. But the person remembers your words, and whenever you will be visible in front of him, certainly he or she will remember the words spoken by you, right? But it causes ripples to be formed and small waves flow to form big waves, right? The small things will be create a big disaster in their mind. In the last paragraph, the poet tells us that if we speak a kind or cheerful words, it also causes unlimited ripples. Unlimited ripples means it also creates a positive effect, right? By speaking unkind word, negative effect is there. The same way, by speaking kind and cheerful words, we can create unlimited ripples of happiness. Got it? It goes very far. Your relation will be strong and the person will remember you as a good fellow. It has an unlimited effect. It spreads happiness and joy everywhere. So, my dear student, from this poem we have learned that if we can do, then please do good for others. If you can't, then at least don't do bad things or do not speak bad things about others, so that your relation will be dispute. And another thing is there, it will create a negative thinking in that particular person. So I hope that you have enjoyed the poem and the revision of this question answer. Do revision nicely, and then also if you have any doubt, please send me message without any fear. Thank you very much. Have a good day.